Hey, this is Dustin with Treasure Falls Games, and I am unboxing the Deluxe Edition of Super Trains. This is a mass production sample sent to us by our manufacturer to make sure everything was perfect before we started manufacturing, and I'm happy to say with a few minor changes, which I'll show you, everything was great and production has started. So let's take a look. You'll see first here the Deluxe Edition art, which is unique for the Deluxe Edition. We got the art that stretches across the box here of the Super Trains fighting Rollar and Gearland and his evil minions, especially like this cool little robot kid. So yeah, once you move that away, you got the inside, and the first thing you might notice here is Enzo. So the miniatures are gray in this production sample, but they will be different colors in the final version. Enzo here will be red. Enzo the electric train. And then we have our cards. So we have our larger cards, which consist of our mission cards, which give players a little mission to try to accomplish throughout the game. And there's 3 different types of mission cards. And then we have our Rollar emergency cards, which have different emergencies that happen throughout Gearland that the Super Trains need to solve. Gray are harder than green, and red are the hardest of all. And then last but not least, we have a little player guide for each player, 5 of them, if you're playing a 5-player game. And then our smaller cards here consist of our kind train cards. And players get these if they help another player out during the game. They have special bonuses. We have our passenger cards. And I really like the artwork on these guys. Let me show you some of those. So we have the different robots that are in Gearland. We got Coffee Bot, sick robot who's going to the hospital, nurse robot, the doctor robot, the nurse, and the visitor going to the hospital. And then the another type of small card are the cargo cards. And this is a job where you're trying to take a red gear to the hospital. And then we also have our 3 dice here. And I'm really happy with how this deluxe version turned out. Everything is high quality and deluxe. And our rules. So our rule book explains how to play the game. And then here on the back is a QR code to a video if you don't feel like reading the rule book on how to play. All right, next you'll see our cool train boards. We got the artwork on the back for Sunny, Deacon, Millie, Enzo, and Blaze. On the other side is where players will organize and build out their super train, where they'll keep their passenger and the cargo cards, put the gear generators out, which will generate gears, and also place some super gears out along the way. And each one of these is also specific, matches the theme. You know, Enzo here is an electric train that fights fires, has some water tank. You got Millie, the mag train. So she is technologically advanced there. Deacon, the diesel train. And then we have Sunny, the steam train with the steam fire there. And then lastly, Blaze, who has the turbo boost. So these came out really great. And then unique for the deluxe version, we have these star cabooses. And essentially all this is where throughout the game, anytime you earn a star, it's worth points towards the end of the game. And the more star like this, the player with the most stars wins. So anytime you get a star, the card with the star, you can put it on your star caboose. And once again, these are also unique to each of the different trains. And underneath that are our tokens. So we have the different super gears, which are unique to each of the super trains, as well as the damage tokens. So anytime you run into an emergency you can't solve, then you take a damage token, which is -1 star at the end of the game. And then also the really cool thing is we have our special locations. So you place these on the board once you have the hang of the game to add a special little power here, right? So if you hit the turbo boost, then you can discard any gear to move an additional 5 spaces on your turn. Or you could choose to play with the Super Train's HQ location, which allows you to discard any gear and move Rollar back to his base if he's causing you some problems. The portal is you can discard any gear and teleport to any location, which is kind of fun. Or you can choose to use the market, which lets you trade 1 gear for any other gear. Okay, so that is the first insert, but there are 2 inserts in the deluxe version of the game. So move that guy out, and you'll see our board. Our board is large and very cool. I'm not gonna be able to fold it all out here with this angle, but it's our board. And now, for the coolest parts of the deluxe version, I think we have this plastic case here to keep miniatures in, and our other miniatures. So we have Deacon here, who will be blue in the final version. Really cool looking. We have Sunny, the steam train, who will be yellow. I think it's really cool. He's got his excavator there in the back, steam engine. Turned out great. We got Blaze, the bullet train, who will be green. The flames out the back, really cool miniature. We got Millie the Mag Train. Millie the Mag Train, who will be purple. Very cool. And then last but certainly not least, we have the awesome Rollar miniature, who will be orange. Look at that. Super cool. And now, special for the deluxe version, we have these component trays. What these do is they hold, the Super Train's logo here, pop off the lid, and this is where you will hold your green gears and gear generators. So you can use these while you play, set them around the board, but also you can store the tokens, the generators and the gears here once the game's over, which allows for a quick and easy setup the next time you play. So this was important to me because I didn't want players to have to organize a big pile of gears and gear generators each time they wanted to play. And plus it's a fun addition to playing the game. So we got the green one, got the blue, got the yellow, and the red. So that is Super Trains, the deluxe version. As I said, production has already started. And so we will be shipping to backers and pre-order customers later on this summer. So if you're not a backer or a pre-order customer, and this looks like a game you might be interested in, you can find out more on our website, treasurefallsgames.com, and place a pre-order if you're interested. Thanks a lot.